aka Indigo Sky, aka y'all already know who it is, man. Trigger ranking the Trigger Man himself. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit notification bell if y'all want to support the channel or follow me on any other platforms. Everything is on top of my description. With that being said, let's go. All right, y'all. Hold on. I gotta cut this. I gotta cut this damn thing. Let me see. Nah, it ain't on. Let me cut this thing on right quick, y'all, Bridger, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Hold on. Hold on. All right, y'all, we back. What's up, man? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? I gotta let this other thing load up. Make sure. Oh, okay, it's already on. All right, yeah. I will. Hey, we're gonna probably be in here a couple hours, man. A couple hours, but I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I can't stay up too late with y'all. But I stay up. I'll stay up, but I can't stay up too late. Bought me a couple of steaks.
Oh, cacao. Okay. So this is how chocolate looks before it's actually turned into chocolate. Crunchy, a little sweet, sour. If trusted process was a fruit, bro, this would be it. Ooh. Get your see. I've never in my life seen a pink pineapple.
Oh, that's what I need to do this video. The pink pineapple. Yeah, they do got pink pineapple.
Bro, this is sweeter, more juicier, and less acidic, bro.
I gotta get me one of them. I gotta get me one of them.
Look how smooth that cut through. Sheesh. Follow some inside and go around in a circle. So these have a very mild flavor similar to a pear. Black sapote. This one, I don't know about this one, y'all. This how it look. Tripo, y'all. I don't know if I'm supposed to be eating this like this. Yeah, no, I'm not eating it.
I don't know. Somebody, hey, y'all worry about it. If I'm still live, you need to go live. Go live on your page, man. Like, start your YouTube shit. Like, go live on your page, bro. I'm just saying. You worried about my damn page. I'm still on live. Yeah, I'm still on live.
This thing has a laser avoidance system, has auto takeoff, auto land, follow me function. It also has a function where you set it and it'll do a huge circle around you and take video. This thing goes so far up that it'll disappear in the clouds. I have another drone from this company that's great as well, but this one right here is amazing. The other drone had a 3.7 point battery. This one has a 7.4. This thing will fly for a long time. I'm gonna do some more videos on this drone. You guys can check this one out. I took a few snapshots, but I didn't take it all the way up. Just getting used to it. But I'm gonna do some more videos on this drone. This drone's 126 bucks in the TikTok shop. This is a very nice drone. Well made. It has a great case. Comes with extra blades, propellers. This drone takes very good, high quality pictures. It is super stable because it's a GPS drone. So it runs off a GPS satellite somehow, and then it keeps it stable even with high winds. This thing does really well. Guys, check this thing out in my TikTok shop. Take a look at it. This drone is amazing. It's a brushless motor drone. Up comes a few photo shots. I was on the ground here, just took a photo, and then I flew it up, I don't know, 80, 100 feet, and took a couple more photos. Check it out.
Find him on Instagram because he ain't really nobody on Instagram. I found the page, but it was like only last thing he posted was like in 2022. Then I tried to find him on TikTok. He ain't got nothing going on TikTok, but can only find him on YouTube or whatever the case may be. But O'Shea, Duke, whatever your name is.
Recently, I did a video about this young lady, Black American young lady, who moved to Thailand and had a baby with the Chinese man or a Chinese guy. And that wouldn't have been a problem. The issue was, once she got to Thailand, she was saying this.
I want to let y'all know why I'm choosing to no longer date men from America. Men from overseas only. If you're American, you can't get it. No offense, okay?
So she was really dissing American men, pretty much saying that American men were not raised the right way. And she then followed that up by praising the men that were in Thailand.
Listen, the quality of men overseas, let's just say, the options are endless.
The cap.
The men you're meeting
Stop the
are
cap.
very well established.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Hey man, these bitches will tell y'all anything, bro. And y'all niggas will believe that dumb shit. These bitches will tell y'all anything. Fuck out here with that shit. These bitches will tell y'all anything. Anything for you. Anything. I gotta reset the board. I gotta reset my board. Oh my god. I gotta reset my damn board. Give me a second, y'all. Let me reset my soundboard. Every time I'm still on live. These guys, I don't know what they got going on, but it is what it is. Hey, where y'all tapping in from, man? We probably going in a couple more hours and then I'm about to flash out. I gotta go to sleep tonight, man. I'll probably hitting the sack around about at least 9 o'clock. Bro said this nigga's still alive. That's funny, bro. I'm still alive, dog. I'm still here. What up, y'all? What up? Where y'all tapping in from, man? Where y'all tapping in from? Everybody, where y'all tapping in from? Hold on, y'all. Let me light my little joint up. I don't know what the fuck I did with my lighter. I might have. Let me see if I the AK-47 lighter work. Cause this is. Where y'all tapping in from? This is your grandfather was probably a sleeve. Damn, not a sleeve. He was a sleeve. I don't have any sleeves on right now, so damn. He said my grandfather probably was a sleeve. I hope you meant to say something else, but hey, I said my grandfather was a sleeve. I don't have any sleeves on right now. Kentucky, what up? What up? We got Kentucky in the house. My soundboard ain't on right now, bro. It's about to pop on a little bit. I gotta let it load up. But Kentucky, what's going on, President? I'm glad you're in the house. Yeah, I'll probably be in here with y'all a couple hours, man. Like I might check out around by 9 Eastern. 9 Eastern, so I got a couple hours with y'all, man. What y'all doing out there in Kentucky, man? How's it going out there? Like, what's the weather like? When is the Kentucky Derby? Yeah, just what's going on out in Kentucky, man? Cold. Yeah, it's a little chilly out here. I ain't gonna lie, it's chilly. I don't know what these folks talking about. That man said, I don't know what, like, bro, I don't know what you got going on. The last comment, bro, like, bro, you're special. We'll say you're special, sir. You're a special human being. We'll just say that. But how y'all doing? Man, y'all hit the like button, man. Ain't nothing but a handful of y'all in here. Hit the damn like button, man. Ain't nothing but a handful of people in here. They don't do nothing but help me, man. Help the algorithm. Y'all in here watching me. Hit the like button, man. Come on, I'll be back. You must say, I gotta light this shit up, man. This shit is on my nerve, bro. What's up, y'all? Oh, y'all still in here? That's what's up. It said my spatial is crazy. I don't know what y'all talking about now.
Established business owners, CEOs, millionaires, hell, even billionaires, okay? Not even kidding. But most of all, most importantly, the men are so thoughtful, y'all. Like, I've never experienced so many thoughtful men.
Now, fast forward. Now, she ended up dealing with a Chinese guy and became a single mom. Now, she already had an older child before coming to Thailand. So she got pregnant and had this baby. And she started making these complaints.
I'm just letting you know right now, me and my baby father, I am not speaking to him. I am wanting no contact. I have decided to just completely not speak to him at the moment.
Got him. Got him. Got him.
Especially being 2 months postpartum. Until the mother get they together, I'm not about to be putting myself through no bullshit.
Now that led to my big.
She just said that they was millionaires and billionaires. Like, what you mean get your shit together?
She went to Thailand to clap cheeks and paid the price. Which at the time of me recording this video is 86,000 views. Now, the young lady made a TikTok live responding to me, and she was kind of getting her roast on me. What she didn't realize is that somebody recorded the live and sent it to me.
Damn.
She thought it was over and done with, but unfortunately, we're going to react to all the BS she was talking about your boy.
On some real, I would have never my baby father if he's in the beginning in the first place. That's first off. I would have never even him if he won bouts in the first place. I met my baby father because he was an investor in a whole nother company. Like,
yeah, this chick. Yeah, bro, y'all stand clear of chicks like this right here. I ain't gonna lie. Stand clear of these right here, dog. Stand clear of these, bro. You don't want no chicks like this, bro.
You are watching a master at work.
All right, y'all. Let me see if I can find something else to watch because that video look like. Oh shit, we got action. Oh, we got action. I don't know. We be having some people there, bro. I don't. They be having religious thoughts, and I don't know what they got going on. Like, I don't know. I mean, hey, bless your little heart, bro. Bless your little heart. You know. What y'all got going on? Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I thought going back to school to get my education degree would be so expensive, but then I found WGU. Their programs cost way less than other.
This ain't that, bro. This ain't the church. This ain't the mosque. This ain't.
Hold on. We got to go back to the beginning, y'all. We are reacting to most scandalous Los Angeles TV, y'all. They going live. I ain't seen them go live in a minute, but we about to go react to this. Hold on.
After weeks of internal conflict and public chaos, fellow podcaster Spotty Face has finally arrived at the same conclusion we've been putting in front of people this whole time. CS2 back is a devil. And it's always something to witness when someone finally steps out of the darkness and into the light. It only took Spotty a couple of episodes on No Jumper before he was able to see what we've all been seeing.
Man, I'm convinced, y'all. This dude, Whack 100, ain't nothing but the devil, bro. Nothing but the devil. Like on some real shit. All he trying to do is divide and conquer. I see this dude on the internet every day pit brothers and sisters against each other for his own amusement.
Spotty thinks CS2 back is doing this just for his own amusement. CS2 back is doing this because he's being directed. He has handlers.
We all got handlers, Chuck. We all have a hammer. Stop it, Wack. You do, I got a hammer.
This behavior isn't.
Hey, y'all. Hey, let me tell you the funniest thing somebody said to me today, bro. Them folks said I had an Abraham Lincoln beard, bro. Hey, bro, that shit just because they got this man on the penny. That shit funny, bro.
Random. And it isn't just entertainment. This is how he's incentivized. This is how he gets paid. This is the deal that allows him to live better than the people around him and posture as rich in spaces where others don't have the same access. But let's be clear. Porky's being controlled. And that became obvious a long time ago, especially after the way he publicly spoke on Tupac. CS Tupac is constantly talking about having dirt on other people, claiming he's seen gay sex tapes that could ruin reputations. But understand that if he goes against his handlers, they'll defund him and release the gay sex tapes they have of him.
What you need to know is that this goes very high up. You know how Trump talks about the deep state that he's fighting? That's what's behind all of this. The deep state, the Illuminati, the secret parties, where they invite the strongest black men in the entertainment industry. They slip something in their drink so they pass out, okay? They slip a Mickey in their drink, whatever the fuck they do, the man blacks out. Then they tie his wrists and ankles. Then they repeatedly sodomize the black man with, different people there. And take videotape and photos. When the black man wakes up, he's bleeding out of you-know-what and doesn't know what the fuck happened. He has no memory of what happened.
What?
They show him the video.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah. And they say, here's what we got on you. And that's how they got just about everybody in Hollywood.
This is the kind of leverage they hold over the head of their workers. This is why Kanye made this statement.
I don't care if you have me fucking a goat on camera. I don't care what you do.
Like a lot of people were saying this before. Like again, like I didn't know Buddy before I met him. And I didn't really follow his work too much. I did all that time in prison, but when everybody was saying, Spody, don't mess with him, don't do an interview with him, man, that's the devil. You making a deal with the devil. I don't understand what they said, that they were saying. I understand now. I literally sit there and watch this dude, excuse me, not just 8 months. I literally sit there here and watch this dude paying brothers and sisters against each other for his own amusement. That's why, if you notice, he called himself the puppet master or the puppeteer. And now that I think about it, he ain't no better than these other dudes out here that's participating in orchestrating the genocide amongst our people. You know what? I don't mess with that type of stuff, man. That dude ain't nothing but the devil. He laughs somebody, he knows what he's doing. He thinks the stuff is actually funny. The same with the same thing with the young lady Jalise. I never met her before. Talked to her briefly in a DM, but it wasn't nothing more than that. I wasn't familiar with her or nothing like that. I didn't have a problem with her before we met on No Jumper. And to hear that he told her to say certain stuff or to do certain things to antagonize the cast like that, it was disgusting, bro. And it was hard for me to hear and to digest, because it's like Jalisa, I don't even know you like that. I never had a problem with you. Why are you coming for me when you were just on the same train? So it was you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, bro. But and then to hear him hate on G Malone like that is so crazy to me. It's so crazy. Like, he's so much of a hater. Like, he pin his own, if you notice, he pin his own people against each other, but praise the white man.
Who do we honor? Do we honor the house Negro that say, master, they're running? Or do we honor those white people and hit us and fed us along the way. Some of them hung from trees just like we did. Some of them hung from trees just like we did.
I don't know.
Like this dude Wack is so much of a coon.
Now you know why we call him Wackoon.
So much of a jigaboo. It's crazy, bro. He shows Adam so much love and respect, even to Aiden Ross dude.
They say I'm a part of the Diamond Gym. Somebody put a bunch of rainbows. I mean, are you finished? Are you done?
He showed him so much respect, but disrespect his people to the.
What up, Master?
Yo, this dude named Glasses Loke and Trap Rat, oh, they're threatening me.
Notice how all Aiden had to do was make a call to his token Negro, CS2 back. To me, it almost comes across like Aiden operates as one of CS2 back's handlers as well. Within their circles, it's understood that if there's a problem with a rapper or someone tied to street activity, all they have to do is reach out to CS2 back, and he'll step in and save the day.
Yep.
Glasses? No, I know them dudes, bro. Trap ain't nobody. Don't pay him no attention. Glasses, that's family.
Okay, well, can you call Glass and let him know to tee up and get off my PP? I'm only
hitting that. That's family. That's Glasses alone.
Oh, okay, all right.
See, Trap is just pop chasing. I follow. Don't pay him no mind. Just mention his name. Glasses alone is who he is. I'll call that to you right now.
All right, Wack. Thanks, bro. Dude, so funny, bro.
To the utmost. He told Aiden Ross to don't respond to G Malone because he's not on your level. Like what type of, like what?
LeBron James.
Like what type of stuff is that? Who are you to tell Aiden Ross that G Malone ain't on your level? I don't know if you're a part of our culture, clearly you're not, but in our culture, G Malone is a nigga. That's my brother. I stand with G Malone in everything that he was saying.
What's up? What's up?
G Malone is a part of this culture, and everybody respects G Malone. So who are you to tell a whole white man that he's nobody, he's not on your level? Stop answering to him.
Aiden Ross disrespected a black woman in one of the worst ways possible, calling her out of her name and repeatedly degrading her. When Glasses Malone stood up and rightfully addressed it, what was the response? Instead of handling it directly, they went and called CS2 back and told him to deal with it. Think about that. Out of everyone in the industry,
I felt some kind of way about that too, because I was like, oh, he called him. He didn't even ask him what the issue was. He was just like, oh, I'm gonna call him and tell him to chill out. Like,
why is CS2 back the person they run to? As if he's supposed to mediate, intervene, or shut things down. That's not random. That choice tells you something. That moment exposed the dynamic. It showed who has influence and control over Porky. That call wasn't about resolution. It was a signal.
Like that shit weird to me, bro. Don't nobody else feel like that's weird? And then not only that, you was cool with G Malone first until he called out Aiden, and now you have a problem with him. But the real reason why you have a problem with him is because you know you can't stop nothing that he does. And he called your bluff on it. Just like he told you, it don't matter what you say, what you do, whatever he wants to do to that man, that's what he's going to do to that man. You're mad. You're mad. See, that's the problem that we have. We have people like Wack making these dudes that we invited or let in our culture feel like they're bigger than what they really are. Who like he might be successful in whatever he does, but inside my culture, G Malone is my brother. He's a part of the culture. This is his heritage. Aiden Ross is just a visitor. So who are you to tell G Malone that he's not nothing, or Aiden Ross that he's not even your level, so don't respond?
Nah, but you can go find you a gay chat, bro. Go find you one. Yeah, go find you one.
Ross was wrong, and he should absolutely apologize to the black community. You finally got my attention, what? I'm on to you, man. Once again, the jig is up, man. The jig is up, man. Watch out for this dude, Whack, man. Watch out for this dude, Whack 100, man. He's nothing but the devil. Nothing good comes around from this dude. If ain't nobody else saying it, I'm gonna go ahead and record and say it. This dude is the devil.
It's one thing to admit that Porky is a devil, but you can't call out Porky without also calling out his butt buddy, Adam. You can't separate the two. Aryan Adam, the woodpecker, literally has Satan tattooed on his right hand. That's not subtle or accidental. It's impossible to label Porky a devil and pretend Adam isn't part of the same picture. You can't call Tubbs a devil and act like Crockett isn't one too.
I'm chilling, man.
They are the Valley Vice, and they come as a pair. And let's talk about the name for a second. Adam calling him...
I was trying to get two of them. I couldn't get the other one.
Self-Adam 22 is interesting, because decades ago, back in the 1960s, there was a TV show called Adam 12. And Adam 12 was about two Los Angeles cops patrolling the streets. Go figure.
The absolute devil. All he do is pin the black people against each other on Clubhouse and other social media. You see, he just attack people for no reason.
All Porky seems to do is attack people. So ask yourself this. Why would someone like Adam 22 build an entire show around him? That question matters. You've got someone who consistently tears black people down at every opportunity. Yet when it comes to Adam, the white man in the position of power, there's nothing but respect. And not only that, Adam elevates him and gives him a platform. That shows Adam isn't separate from what's going on. He's part of it. This dynamic benefits a system where black people are constantly pushed into conflict with each other, while others sit back, profit, and maintain control. That's the bigger picture people need to recognize. And let's not overlook this either. Aryan Adam allegedly got on a recorded phone call with Loose Cannon while he was in federal custody, and from what was shown publicly, tried to get him to admit to the charges he's currently fighting. I was always taught that if somebody shows you who they are, then believe them. From the upside-down cross tattooed on his face, to the Baphomet symbol inked on his hand, to the disgusting pedophilic comments he's made on Twitter. If none of that raised a red flag in your mind, then I hope what you're about to hear finally does.
Let me just hit you with a narrative. Is that a lot of people think that, in particular Traplo or Ross, they think that you saying that you were falling out with Whack over the fact that you reported on the cops raiding your house when you allegedly got swatted or whatever, they think that that was all a cover because you actually were mad at Whack for basically getting you caught up because you knew that you were going to get caught up as a result of some of the shit that Whack or that Big U and you did together.
No, well, me and Big Useless didn't do anything. Me and Big Unisex never did not one thing together. So
you robbed the weed shop or you extorted him, right? You robbed the weed shop or you extorted him, right? You robbed the weed shop or you extorted him, right?
No, never robbed no weed shop, Adam. You know that.
I haven't said this man's name. I haven't bashed him online. I haven't done nothing. All the things that he been saying, I never responded. I never replied. Yet he keeps saying my name. He keeps saying my name.
What Spody doesn't understand is that he didn't have to say CS2Back's name at all. He could have ignored him completely. But CS2Back was always going to come at him for one specific reason. That reason is that Spody went on record and said he's an Israelite. If Spody really understood how CS2Back's handlers operate, he'd understand why that mattered. Once someone publicly identifies as an Israelite, that puts a different kind of target on their back. Porky's handlers see Israelites as a primary threat. And when that happens, they direct Porky to attack it like a bullet.
You Hebrew Israelites, Captain Desariat, you and your whole team, because I got into it with them, bro. Because they be out here, or Hollywood, when they come out here, and they be harassing, like, the fucking white people, the ladies and shit. Okay. They're making them kiss their boots, talking about, for the sins of your ancestors, and what they did to our people, repent for their sins and kiss the boots. And I said, listen, bro, see, out here we got Nazi lowriders, we got the Aryan Brotherhood, we got the Hells Angels, we got bike clubs and shit, right? We have penitentiaries that if they see that shit, bro, if they see that shit, it can roll downhill. And these dudes be doing this shit and running back to New York. And I'm like, listen, bro, this is real shit. You ain't did no time. You ain't been in these penitentiaries. You're doing this type of shit. A video like that gets out, and now we got our innocent aunts and nieces and nephews and uncles being targets.
So you're scared of the white racists?
What's up? Hey, yo. Oh, yeah, I'm not asleep. I'm just watching this.
Imagine CS2 back, going to a man who has the Baphomet symbol of Satan tattooed on his right hand to debrief on camera about black men reading the Bible on the corner. Adam 22 is a big part of the machine moving against us. And a lot of our people would sell their souls to the God he worships, just for a seat on his podcast. Since CS2 back doesn't have paperwork on Spody and can't use the usual accusations, he
Listen, I sound like I'm asleep. Nah, I'm not asleep. I'm up, man. I'm chilling.
to find another angle to tear him down. Remember, there was a point when CS2 back was publicly saying that we were the real Jews.
A whole community of African Americans that claim Jews are the devil. They're Jews, right? And they'll point to that.
Well, we're claiming that we are the real Jew.
What?
Yeah, we are the real Jew. We're not claiming, we're not calling ourselves devils.
But after a short text message from his handler, he abruptly flipped his position.
And it's a problem right now. That's gonna probably cost me a couple $100,000. Don't have no fucking Jewish, disrespectful fucking comments on my fucking stage. Ever again in life. Ever again in life. Ever again in life.
After the pressure came down, his stance changed. And from that point forward, he started attacking Israelites at every opportunity.
Hey, Spody Face, hey, listen, bro, let me give it to you. I think you in the wrong game. This YouTube internet game, this ain't that, bro. This ain't the church, this ain't the mosque, this ain't none of that. You're coming over here, clout chasing, you trying to step in 4X's lane. We all see that, bro. So what you need to understand is this. You talking about a bunch of shit, you don't know what you talking about, dummy. G Malone, nigga, you just met G Malone. Boy, I go back damn near 2.5 decades with that man. You stupid ass dummy. You sitting here taking all these, you the only one taking shit serious. You're not going to come to these YouTube streets. You're not gonna come to social media and Malcolm X it. It ain't gonna happen. Take your ass to the church. Go be an Israelite. Go be an Israelite.
God isn't allowing everyone to see this clearly, but he's allowing you to see it spody. That means you have to understand what you're looking at. According to the Bible, adultery is a serious sin, punishable by death in the scripture. Adam 22 himself publicly claimed that he and his wife participated in a satanic ritual by allowing his wife to sleep with another man, a black man specifically. Adam said this was his way of spitting in God's face.
Me and my wife don't believe in God and we still got married. Seems like that's kind of confusing to some people.
For the business strap. That's why you guys got married.
No, because we wanted to celebrate.
No, you guys talked about it. When you got married, you guys talked about, hey, imagine we destroy the sanctity of the Bible. That was a satanic demoralization, alchemic ritual.
I like the way that you're thinking. Because, yeah, I don't believe in God. And maybe what better way to spit in the face of God
What's up?
than to get married
well, hold on.
and then let her fuck a large man.
In closing, I want to point this last part out to Spody, so you can better understand why these people are so afraid. I did a documentary earlier showing that in their own belief system, they believe We are the children of Israel. And because they believe that, they're afraid of the prophecies written about us in Scripture. So when you publicly say you're an Israelite, you have to understand how...
Doing great, man. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. Just in here, man. Thank you for coming in.
Serious that is to the people influencing Porky. So I'm going to read a few of these prophecies. I believe once you hear them, you'll truly understand why we're met with such intense hostility and disdain. Exodus 15:3 says that the Lord is a man of war. Everybody knows that to go to war, you usually need an army and you need weapons. Remember that. Now let's go to Ezekiel, because I want you to see what the prophecy says about us there. Ezekiel, chapter 37, and I'll start at verse 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
I'm watching Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Scandalous Los Angeles TV, Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV, whichever one y'all want to look up, it'll pop up.
2, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest. 4, again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. 5, thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and...
I got like 2,600, over 2,600 followers.
Put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, Son of man, and say to the wind, Thus saith the Lord God, Come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them.
Yeah, I fought with J. Cole. I know J. Cole. I fought with J. Cole. I know J. Cole.
And they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army, an exceeding great army, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore prophesy, and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O my people.
I don't know. He might use one of my tracks on his album. Hopefully, if he do, I hope he pick one of my beats for the album.
And cause you to come up out of your graves, and bring you into the land of Israel. First, we looked at Exodus 15:3, where Moses says plainly that God is a man of war. Then we went to Ezekiel 37, the vision of the valley of dry bones, where the Lord has Ezekiel prophesying directly to the Israelites. In that vision, the Israelites are described as being in graves, as if they were dead. But the Lord explains that when he breathes life back into them, they will rise, stand on their feet, and become a great army. The scripture makes it clear that this prophecy is about the whole house of Israel. That death and those graves aren't talking about literal death. They're talking about being spiritually dead.
I don't know. I just think that the people in the neighborhoods need to stand up and you know. At the end of the day, the whole ICE thing, bro, is it's a bunch of political shit, bro. It's I like politics, but I can't stand this shit. Get on my nerve, bro. Like a bunch of bullshit.
Cut off from the breath of God's life. While that condition exists, the Lord describes us as being in graves. But when his breath enters us again, everything changes. So keep this in mind. The Lord declares himself a man of war, and he also says that when he restores life to the Israelites, they won't just wake up. They will rise up as a great army. But not just any old army. Let's look at what King David said before he went to fight Goliath. 1 Samuel chapter 17, and I'll start at the 32nd verse. And David said to Saul, "Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with the..."
I support my family. That's it. I just support my family, man. That's it, bro. Like I don't support nobody else, bro. Like, who else am I supposed to support but my infrastructure, my two kids, and who I'm dealing with. That's who I
33.
support.
And Saul said to David, "Thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for thou art but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth." 34. And David said unto Saul, "Thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock." 35. And I went out after him, and smote him, and delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him, and slew him. 36. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he hath defied the armies of the living God. Seeing he hath defied the armies of the living God. Seeing he hath defied the armies of the living God. So remember, I'm showing all of this for a reason. First, we read Exodus 15:3, where the Lord declares that he is a man of war. Then we went to Ezekiel 37, where the Lord says that when he puts back into the Israelites, they will rise up, stand on their feet, and become a great army. After that, we looked at King David confronting Goliath. David tells him that by defying the Israelites, he was defying the army of the living God. That tells you plainly who the Israelites are. They are me. Now put this together. The Bible says God is a man of war, and to go to war, you need both weapons and an army. According to Scripture, the Israelites are that army. So now we're going to end with this last passage, Jeremiah 51. What's important about Jeremiah 51 is that it's speaking about Babylon. In the Bible, there are two Babylons. Ancient Babylon, which corresponds to modern-day Iraq, and Mystery Babylon, also called the Virgin Daughter of Babylon, which represents America. So let's see what the Bible says about the Israelites in this time period. And once you see it, you'll understand exactly why they respond the way they do, and why this situation has to be handled the way it is. Jeremiah chapter 51, and it'll start at the 19th verse. "The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name." 20. "You art my battle axe and weapons of war. You art my battle axe and weapons of war. You art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with you will I break in pieces the nations, and with you will I destroy kingdoms." 21. "And with you will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with you will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider."
Dang, you must really been following me on the Ray of Hope Foundation. Yeah, you must really been following me. For you to say that, that's a good comment. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. You've been following me, You say, all right, hey, the Ray of Hope Foundation. Salute to you. Thank you.
22. With you also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with you will I break in pieces old and young, and with you will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. 23. I will also break in pieces with you the shepherd and his flock, and with you will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with you will I break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon, and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea, all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord. So again, when you put all of this together, it starts to make sense. The Bible tells us in Exodus 15:3 that the Lord is a man of war. That explains why we see constant conflict in the world. War is part of God's nature, as described in Scripture. And to wage war, you need two things: weapons and an army.
Yeah,
Then we read in Ezekiel 37 that the Israelites are described as being in a state like graves, spiritually dead. But the Lord says he will breathe life back into them. When that happens, they will stand on their feet and become a great army. So Spody, when you publicly say that you're an Israelite, that matters. From this biblical perspective, that's evidence to them that God is breathing life back into his people. CS2. Back doesn't understand that. But the people behind him understand it very clearly, and they're watching it closely. Because when you say, I'm an Israelite, you're really saying, God has breathed life back into me, and I'm now standing rising up on my feet. And according to prophecy, that standing up is the beginning of the army God said would rise. We also saw King David say plainly that the Israelites are the army of the living God. That's not my opinion. That's scripture. I didn't write it. I'm just reading what the Bible says. Then we went to Jeremiah 51. And remember, the Israelites were already identified as the army. In Jeremiah 51, God goes even further and says the Israelites are his battle axe and his weapons of war. So the Bible says two things clearly. The Israelites are God's army, and the Israelites are God's weapons. That's what makes these prophecies so unbelievable to people, because they were spoken long before the events, and they don't look possible on the surface. Look at the world today. We don't have tanks. We don't have missiles. We don't have nuclear weapons, an army, or representation on the world stage. And yet the prophecy says, God will use the people who have nothing, the people on the bottom, to bring down everything that seems powerful. It's literally David versus Goliath all over again. Goliath was an expert in war. He was much bigger than David, and he had a spear, a shield, and was covered in armor. David had no weapons and no armor. The one thing David did have was the Spirit of the Most High God on him, and because of that, Goliath had absolutely zero chance. Because if God is with you, there is no one who can be against you. Saul finally consented. All right, go ahead, he said, and may the Lord be with you. 38. Then Saul gave David his own armor, a bronze helmet and a coat of mail. 39. David put it on, strapped the sword over it, and took a step or two to see what it was like, for he had never worn such things before. I can't go in these, he protested to Saul. I'm not used to them. So David took them off again. 40. He picked up 5 smooth stones from a stream and put them into his shepherd's bag. Then, armed only with his shepherd's staff and sling, he started across the valley to fight the Philistine. 41 Goliath walked out toward David, with his shield bearer ahead of him, sneering in contempt at this ruddy-faced boy. Am I a dog, he roared at David, that you come at me with a stick? And he cursed David by the names of his gods. Come over here, and I'll give your flesh to the birds and wild animals.
Damn.
Goliath yelled. David replied to the Philistine, You come to me with sword, spear, and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of heaven's armies, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. Today the Lord will conquer you, and I will kill you and cut off your head. And then I will give the dead bodies of your men to the birds and wild animals, and the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel. And everyone assembled here will know that the Lord rescues his people, but not with sword and spear. This is the Lord's battle, and he will give you to us. As Goliath moved closer to attack, David quickly ran out to meet him. 49. Reaching into his shepherd's bag and taking out a stone, he hurled it with his sling and hit the Philistine in the forehead. The stone sank in, and Goliath stumbled and fell face down on the ground. 50. So David triumphed over the Philistine with only a sling and a stone, for he had no sword. 51. Then David ran over and pulled Goliath's sword from its sheath. David used it to kill him and cut off his head. That's why there's fear. These people know what's written. They've seen prophecies come true before. They just don't know how God's gonna do it. This is spiritual. They're not fighting people. They're fighting God. So when you sit next to people openly displaying satanic symbols, understand that the opposition is already there. If they can't tear you down publicly, they'll try other methods. CS2 back is just a pawn in that system, a tool they use when they need him. Others get pulled in the same way, often without fully understanding what they're participating in. So keep that in mind as you move forward on your journey. Continue pushing peace, but also stay aware and stay grounded, understanding the spiritual weight of what you're stepping into.
They cut their lives up like they cut their lives. That's one of our go-to channels, y'all. That's one of our go-to channels, man. We're gonna go to Star Snitch. That's what we going.
If you're struggling with depression and
like I say, I'll be on here a couple hours with y'all.
I invite you to meet commissioners like me from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We can help you lift your burdens.
I gotta go to sleep early tonight. I can't stay up like I used to stay up with.
Do you believe that Tyler Robinson murdered your husband? Yes, I do. Why do you think it is so hard for so many people to believe that reality? I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen our case pulled together.
The person that was on that phone.
So that's like somebody get killed and you say, okay, I see the autopsy report. Bro, it don't mean nothing if you see the autopsy report. Anybody could have killed her husband. We need to know if Tyler Robinson was the person who killed her
That
husband.
quote was actually Erica. Erica claims Andrew went rogue and also the surgeon went rogue and violated HIPAA. My source says that no, the surgeon did not violate HIPAA and he never said that.
There's a picture of Erica Kirk with a ponytail and from her past. That person matches who I saw at Fort Huachuca in the lobby the night before.
Erica Kirk just lost it. After Candace Owens dropped new info about a supposed plan to cover up the real Charlie Kirk shooter, things went completely off the rails. Now Candace is claiming Erica needs professional help, saying she doesn't even act human anymore. It seems like Candace finally hit her breaking point after realizing meeting Erica face to face was a total waste of time. Why? Because according to Candace, Erica is back to her old tricks, deflecting, denying, and straight up gaslighting again. Here's where it gets wild.
They think that these people are not humans, that they're sentinels that maybe look like humans. That's how I feel.
Candace is now alleging that TP's spokesperson, Andrew Vid, actually teamed up with Erica to set her up with a fake alibi for her whereabouts during that top secret military meeting that happened just one day before Charlie's assassination. Apparently, an eyewitness spotted Erica at a hotel near the base that night. Andrew even shared a photo Erica sent him as proof that she was home with her kids, but now that picture's being questioned. Was it staged? Edited? People are seriously starting to wonder. But hold on, it gets crazier. Andrew Colt had once claimed the surgeon who operated on Charlie called it a miracle that the bullet never exited the body. Turns out, according to Candace, that quote didn't come from the surgeon at all. It came straight from Erica. What? Why would Erica make up something like that? And here's the big question. If she's really Charlie's widow, why isn't she demanding full transparency instead of trying to shut everything down? The deeper this goes, the darker it gets. This isn't just a scandal anymore. It's starting to feel downright sinister. Candace Owens is coming for Erica Kirk again, and this time, it's explosive. Despite both of them once saying their 4-hour meeting went great, Candace is now putting Erica right in the middle of the alleged plot tied to Charlie's death.
But we serve a just God, and I rest easy in knowing that He's sovereign, but He's just.
What up, y'all?
So let the
I'm back.
handle
What
that.
up?
Erica apparently told Candace to chill with the conspiracy talk, saying it might mess with the jury in the case against Tyler Robinson, the man accused of shooting Charlie. But here's the twist.
But my big thing is I mean, my biggest thing in this whole case is, how are they really going to tie Tyler Robinson to this actual unaliving? Like, what? Like, I just want to see the evidence. I want to see evidence. Yeah, it just made me saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my main thing is I'm just like, bro, like, what, like, how are you gonna tie this man to this? How you gonna tie Tyler Robinson to this shit? Like, can you prove this shit in court that he was the one who took one shot and took Charlie Kirk out? I that's what I want to know.
Candace has never believed Tyler was the real shooter. And honestly, she's not the only one. A ton of people have been giving the FBI's official story the side eye since day one. Something's not adding up. Now this is where things get real. On her podcast, Candace dropped a bomb, saying she doesn't buy Erica's alibi for where she was on September 8th, just 2 days before Charlie's assassination. And that's when the story blew wide open.
They said something about she was with the military or some type. They said she was with the military, y'all, a day or 2 days before Charlie Kirk got taken up out of here. So I don't know I don't know why she would be with the military. I don't know. I'm just
Mitch Snow, a retired
I'm just a vlogger. I'm a vlogger.
U.S. Army staff member, came on Candace's show and claimed that back in September 2025, right before Charlie's death, he was stationed at Fort Huachuca in Arizona. While there, he allegedly saw people tied to Turning Point USA. And get this, he said he was 95 to 99% sure one of them was Erica Kirk. That's huge. If what Mitch says is true, that means Erica was possibly somewhere she definitely didn't admit to being. And that could change everything. These accusations are no joke. They're serious. But instead of coming out to clear the air, Erica Kirk has stayed totally silent. It looks like she let her DUSA team handle the damage control for her, and that move only made things look worse. Right after Candace's podcast episode with Mitch Snow aired, TPUSA's spokesperson, Andrew Vett, apparently slid into a YouTuber's DMS. Photo showing two kids on a phone screen, their faces covered by someone's finger. This was supposed to prove Erica was with her kids during that secret military meeting at Fort Huachuca, but that so-called evidence didn't sit right with Candace, not one bit. Candace clapped back on X and exposed a major issue. Andrew's so-called proof was for the wrong date. She posted, "Andrew Collette is live texting with a YouTuber, offering proof that Erica wasn't at some fort. He shares Erica's metadata, claiming she had..."
I don't even think Candace even been doing her show like that. Like, I ain't seen Candace show like it. Like, I subscribe to her and it usually pops up on my feed, but I haven't seen anything.
Dinner with Charlie Kirk, and therefore could not have been at Fort Huachuca. Only problem, it's her metadata and schedule for September 9th. Andrew is being intentionally deceptive. He clearly understands the allegation made is that she was seen on September 8th. Why the intentional disinformation?
There's a picture of Erica Kirk with a ponytail, and from her past. That person matches who I saw at Fort Huachuca.
Come on,
man. And she was with that man in the lobby. And that man, he was present at that meeting. Those are really rare eyes. That's 95 to 99%. I can't imagine somebody else.
Candace didn't stop there. She questioned why Andrew didn't just message her directly with that photo instead of sneaking into a random YouTuber's inbox. That's sketchy. And then she dropped the question everyone's been whispering. Why is everyone being so intentionally evasive about Fort Huachuca? Something about this whole situation feels off. Like there's a piece of the puzzle they really don't want anyone to see. After Candace's post went viral, things spiraled even faster. Erica Kirk still didn't say a single word publicly, not even to deny the accusations. Instead, her team started pushing this narrative that Candace was obsessed and spreading lies for attention. But come on, that's a weak move when the timeline keeps tripping them up. People online started digging deeper, and that's when new screenshots surfaced. Messages between Andrew Vett and another insider suggesting there was panic behind the scenes at TPUSA right after Candace's podcast aired. The messages hinted that someone was scrambling to fix the dates before anyone noticed the mismatch. That sounds shady, right? Candace wasted no time addressing that too. She went live saying, "If there's nothing to hide, why keep editing dates and deleting posts?" She even showed receipts of what looked like metadata inconsistencies from Erica's phone backup, files that were supposedly altered the day after Charlie's assassination. The comment section blew up instantly. Now, insiders are whispering that this isn't just about a bad alibi anymore. It's about who's pulling the strings behind the scenes. Some believe higher-ups in TPUSA might have stepped in to control the story before it could go public.
And this is, I just think, I think they should have never took this man out. Like, this is just a disaster. This is a whole fucking debacle. We don't know what the fuck is going on. And I don't believe that that young man took him out.
If that's true, what are they trying so hard to bury? At this point, the silence from Erica's side is only making it look worse. Every time she avoids addressing the claims, people start connecting even darker dots. The whole thing's turning into a full-blown storm, and everyone's wondering who's about to get exposed next. That photo of the two kids that was supposed to back up Erica's alibi? Yeah, it's raising serious eyebrows. People are asking, whose kids are those, really? Charlie's son is only 1 year old, yet the boy in that photo looks way older. That tiny detail has now blown up the whole story. Because if that photo doesn't match up, then what else are they faking? Online.
See, I don't know, because, you know, kids, they grow different. Like, this, it depends on the genetics. Like, my daughter is tall. I'm 6'5", so she takes after me. She's a taller person. My older daughter, 20 years old, she's taller. She's a taller woman.
People are starting to say this whole thing feels like a Fed slip-up in a PSYOP script. How do you mess up something as basic as the date when the entire controversy depends on it? That's not just sloppy anymore. That's looking like deliberate misdirection. Folks are pointing fingers straight at USA handlers, saying they're scrambling to bury anything that leads back to Fort Huachuca. And let's be real, If Candace Owens was truly just spinning wild conspiracies, they'd laugh it off and move on, right? But that's not what's happening. Instead, we're seeing chaos, fake alibis, date mix-ups, and shady attempts to shift the whole conversation somewhere else. The panic is showing.
So this guy just starts live reading the messages that are coming in from Andrew Colbert, where he proceeds to give an alibi that no one asked for. He's like, this is what Erica was doing on September 9th. Okay, the guy said he saw her on the 8th. It's kind of like the Brian Hartwell, where they're just like giving us alibis for times that we're not talking about. Again, I wasn't even necessarily pressuring them for an alibi, but he then proceeds to walk him through what Erica was doing on September 9th, and he's pretending like she doesn't even know what Fort Huachuca was, even though her mother has a contract with the Department of Defense and would have obviously had to have been familiar with Fort Huachuca, which is in her backyard, and in Turning Point USA's backyard as well. Notice that's Erica's hand. So that means Erica, the CEO of Turning Point USA, is directing the spokesperson of Turning Point USA, Andrew Colbert, to send her alibi.
A lot of people online now think Erica's the one steering this whole cover-up. One user on X wrote, Erica Kirk directed Andrew Colt to release her alibi through a YouTuber. Like, why go through all that if there's nothing to hide? Innocent people don't move like that. Another user dropped a brutal line. Lying is unproductive unless you've got some nasty skeletons in your closet. Oof. And honestly, that's exactly how it's looking right now. The whole narrative is starting to collapse, and Erica's name is sitting right in the middle of it. People are now calling Erica Ms. Jezebel, claiming she's not acting like a true Christian at all.
Oh, we got my boy. We got my peoples in here.
Jesus Christ.
You know we gotta play it for you, bro.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
But more like some kind of operative. And get this, the Fort Huachuca drama isn't even the only thing she's supposedly trying to cover.
That's how I know who you is, bro. Every time you come in here, you say, wait a minute, who are you? That's how I know who you are, man. Hey, you my peoples, bro. You fuck with me, dog. Hey, much love, respect, admiration, all of that, man. Applause to you, man. Thank you for tapping into the channel.
Candace Owens just dropped another bomb, exposing a brand new twist that smells like straight up misdirection. So here's the deal. Andrew Covey once told a story that sounded wild from the start. He claimed a surgeon who tried to save
Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Charlie said it was a miracle the bullet didn't exit his body, and even compared Charlie to Superman. Like,
people like you, that's why I get up to do this shit. That's why I get up to, be in, just the whole YouTube streets, man. People like you, I appreciate it. And thank you for the love, man.
Seriously, Superman. From day one, people were giving that claim the side eye, wondering where that story even came from. Well, Candace just revealed she did some digging, and surprise, surprise, the story didn't come from any surgeon at all. It didn't even start with Andrew. According to Candace, that dramatic Superman line came straight from Erica herself. So now everyone's asking the obvious one. Why would Erica create such a strange, emotional story out of thin air? Was it to distract people from asking harder questions about what really happened to Charlie? Because at this point, it's looking like every layer Candace uncovers just pulls Erica deeper into the mess. After Candace's latest reveal, social media went into a frenzy. People couldn't believe that the Superman story, the one meant to make Charlie look like some kind of miracle survivor, might have been completely fabricated. The moment Candace mentioned—
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. One more applause for you. One more applause. See, we got the love, man. When y'all show love, we show love back. When y'all show love, we show love back, man. It's all
Erica
love.
as the real source. The comment sections exploded with theories, screenshots, and people demanding answers. What's even crazier is that more insiders are now stepping forward. One anonymous account claiming to be a former TPUSA contractor said they remember internal discussions about keeping the public narrative tight right after Charlie's death. They allegedly hinted that Erica was the one approving every message before it went out, like she was managing the storyline. That's wild. Meanwhile, Candace isn't letting up. She said on her podcast, if Erica really had nothing to hide, she'd sit down and clear the record instead of letting other people talk for her. And she's right. Silence only fuels suspicion. Every new explanation from TPUSA seems to twist the story even more, and it's making people think there's a lot more under the surface than anyone's admitting. Now, folks online are asking if Erica's operative label might actually have some truth behind it. Between the false alibi, the date confusion, and the fake surgeon quote, everything's pointing toward a deeper cover-up that's been carefully staged from the beginning. At this point, it's not just about who pulled the trigger. It's about who's been controlling the story ever since. And judging by what's unfolding, Erica
A lot of time, yeah, man, a lot of time, y'all gotta look at the narrative, like the narrative of the story. Like, sometimes you gotta eat the fish and take out the bones, because there's some shit that can hurt you inside of these stories. But if you just eat the meat and take out the bones, you'll have the full, complete story, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Keeps landing right in the center of it all. Like she's playing a role no one was supposed to notice. After all these shocking
that weed good. I gotta put the weed out again. Lord, let me line it up on
He was the one who issued that tweet and quoted the surgeon. I then told you that the surgeon never said that. That was not a quote from the surgeon. What I didn't tell you
Hey, I'm ready to see who the hell finna win this damn Super Bowl.
was that according to my source, which I trust very much,
I'm ready to see
the person that was
win
on
this
that
bitch.
phone that said that quote was actually Erica. Erica claims Andrew went rogue and also the surgeon went rogue and violated HIPAA.
It said something. He said, from your previous stream with your boy, I noticed you into Gucci, which I am too, brother. But who are your top 3 favorite artists of all time in your opinion? My top 3 artists of all time. I got a real eclectic list. My list is different. I got a different list. Y'all might call me crazy, but I'll say Tupac, Kendrick Lamar, Andre 3000. That's it. Tupac, Kendrick Lamar, Andre 3000. Y'all might call me crazy, but those are my favorites. I mean,
my source
there
says,
are honorable mentions in there, like, you know what I'm saying, Rakim. Honorable mentions after them, probably people like Rakim, motherfucker like Big L, Biggie, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But besides that, like, if they just was like, you can only listen to 3 artists for the rest of your life, it would be Tupac, Kendrick, and Biggie. I mean, Tupac, Kendrick, and Andre 3000, bro.
that no, the surgeon did not violate HIPAA, and he never said that. But he answered Andrew Colbett's questions because
It said, oh yeah, nah, Kendrick, bro. Kendrick is a genius, bro. Kendrick is all 3 of the okay, I got a question for you. What are all 3 of the artists that I just spoke of? What are they? We just gonna say what are they? I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm talking about. I just want to see if you could pick up on it. What are they? The 3 artists that I just named, what are they? What do they have in common? We'll put it like that.
Erica was on the phone, that the Superman quotation came from her.
Candace Owens has now hinted that the entire narrative around Charlie's death might have been rewritten from day one, and the person guiding that rewrite could have been Erica Kirk herself. That claim sent the internet into total chaos. Screenshots and audio clips started popping up online, supposedly showing internal chats between TUSA staff discussing how to control Candace's angle. One alleged message even said, We can't let her connect the Fort Huachuca timeline. That line alone had people losing their minds. Because if that's true, then someone inside was actively trying to hide something big. Candace took that and ran with it. She went live again, saying, "Every time new evidence surfaces, Erica goes quiet and suddenly someone from her circle shows up with a new distraction. It's a pattern. And honestly, she's got a point. Every time the heat turns up, a new story suddenly drops to change the subject. Coincidence? Doesn't look like it. Now more viewers are starting to think this goes deeper than just Erica's personal motives. Some are suggesting she might be protecting people way higher up. People who have the power to make stories disappear. And the weirdest part? No one from TPUSA's leadership has stepped up to shut it all down or defend Erica directly. That silence speaks volumes. At this stage, the question isn't just what happened at Fort Huachuca. It's who's been working overtime to keep the truth buried. The more this story unfolds, the clearer it becomes that Erica's not just a player in the chaos. She might be the one holding the entire script together. So now we've got Erica dodging every single question about Fort Huachuca, faking alibis, and even pushing bizarre stories about Charlie's body somehow stopping a bullet. It's wild. And yet, the official autopsy report? Still nowhere to be found. People online are straight up wondering if an autopsy even happened at all. Because after everything that's come out, the silence is way too suspicious. And Erica's behavior since Charlie's death, let's just say it's got people talking nonstop. Some are calling her the happiest widow ever, but others say it's not just her acting happy. There's something darker
The
underneath.
craziest part about this whole thing is, well, one of the craziest instances that happened with this whole Charlie Kirk thing. Charlie Kirk didn't like Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj actually appeared on the TPSU Turning Point USA. Yeah, Turning Point USA. She appeared on their actual, I guess, podcast or however you would call it. And she said something that was very, very disturbing to me. She said she was basically bigging up Trump and JD Vance. But when she said JD Vance, she said the assassin. Like, where did that come from? Like, why would you? Her husband just was assassinated less than 6 months ago. Why would you say that in front of her on a podcast that's dealing with him? I don't get it, but hey.
At all. Like, why on earth would Erica allow
If y'all could explain that to me, let me know though. If y'all could explain that to me.
USA to set up a replica of the very tent where Charlie died at festivals, of all places, and charge people to take selfies inside it? That's beyond tone deaf. It's creepy. Think about it. That's like Jackie O showing up to a rally just months after JFK's assassination and letting fans take pictures in the backseat of the limo. Who would even think that's okay? It's giving cold and calculated vibes, not grief or humanity. No wonder Candace Owens is saying Erica and the TUSA crew running things after Charlie don't even seem human anymore. She said they act like robots trying to mimic human emotions. And honestly, that's exactly how it looks. The whole thing feels eerie, off, and downright.
Man, that shit crazy, bro. Like, that right there, bro. That right there, like, that's crazy, bro. Like, I'm ready for the trial. Like I'm really ready for them to lock David ass up. Please lock his ass. Please lock David ass up. Please. They lock his ass up. I'll be too happy when they lock David up. D4VD. If y'all don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, lock his ass up. Lock the fuck David 4VD up. David venereal disease. I don't know what the VD stand for. Lock his ass up. But we about to go to hip hop Buddha. He got a little, but hey, that boy look like he might have a little documentary going on right here. Yeah, we about to rock out with Hip Hop Buddha, man. See what he talking about. Y'all check out Hip Hop Buddha channel. Great channel.
The power move isn't showing up.
Hey, the man
purpose.
funny
It's
as
getting
hell,
insights
and
through
he
FedEx.
real. He
New power
real with
move.
that shit though. Yeah, y'all. Hey, y'all check out Hip Hop Buddha, man.
Yo, we back with another.
So
one.
Hip Hop Buddha, he a real dude. He a real dude. Funny, and he know how to get to the point on his videos, and I appreciate his commentary and how he break down things. Y'all go check out Hip Hop Buddha, man. Great YouTuber.
Ain't gonna build and drop a Buddha bomb. Look,
drop a Buddha bomb in that bitch.
Tommy G just exposed the East Chicago police. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad. East Chicago is not in Chicago. It's in Indiana. But all y'all start saying that. I did the video on them last time. I got 1 million comments saying, East Chicago, not Chicago, it's in Indiana. Duh, I said that in the video. If y'all don't be watching the whole video, watch the whole video and then you would know.
But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like me, the way my channel go, I just be freestyling. I might do 5, 6, 7, 8 video. I might be on there 3, 4 hours, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It just
so
depends.
Before we have to even get into all that, East Chicago is not in Chicago, it's in Indiana.
In
See
Indiana,
what I'm saying?
East Chicago.
But Tommy G, he just exposed him. So let's get into this video, see what's going on in East Chicago, man.
So they in Indiana. Look, god damn. This shit look bad, bro.
Am I breaking your house?
This shit look bad, bro. It look like they just... This don't look good, y'all. This don't look good at all. This look like it could be horrible.
Tomorrow, they might steal your car next day.
There's a police officer right over here. Are there any questions you'd want to ask a cop?
Today we head back to East Chicago to ride along with their police department.
So this ain't Chicago. I know y'all heard Buddha say in the beginning, this is not Chicago. This is I guess it's Indiana or some shit.
East Chicago is a city in Indiana just over the state border of Illinois, and it's very close.
East Chicago.
See that? Y'all see? East Chicago.
Wow.
It's not in Chicago.
Okay. It makes sense though. I never heard of this. East Chicago and India. I ain't never heard of this. This is new information. This new information, y'all. I didn't know about this.
Water, but it's in Indiana. But those of y'all who finna leave that to comment 1 million times.
Close to high crime Southside Chicago neighborhoods. This department, led by Chief Jose Rivera, is big on a tactic called proactive police work. The concept is simple. Police look for minor infractions like broken taillights and traffic violations in an effort to uncover bigger crimes like illegal guns or people with warrants. Supporters of this strategy say it comes with a proven track record of crime reduction, while critics of it call it harassment to the citizens. We're showing you exactly how it works so you can decide for yourself. With East Chicago PD, we get to
So what do y'all think? Y'all think it's right for policemen to try to approach you on a lesser charge to try to see if you got some more things going? Because I mean, bro, I done had motherfuckers pull up on me talking about I was jaywalking and shit. I'm like, bro, if you don't get the fuck away from me, what are you talking about? I had motherfuckers pull up on me, the police, bro. Like, they was like,
What? What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Talk about some damn jaywalk.
It's the effects of proactive police
Boys,
work firsthand,
stop.
and you'll get to see everything from foot chases to traffic stops to arrests live in action. Let's get to it. All right, so we're hitting the field. It's summer. It's been hot lately. Any predictions for tonight?
Because it's hot and it actually cooled down just a little to like high 80s, low 90s, you're gonna get a lot of people outside. You gotta remember, a lot of people don't have air conditioning. So I think today we'll get some decent traffic stops. We'll probably get I don't want to see it, but I can predict either foot pursuit or a car pursuit today.
And are we going out with Greenwood?
Yeah.
How do you know that? How
Yeah,
you
like-
predict that?
Yeah, like, yeah, how you, hold on. Hey, Buddha right about that, boy. How you predict that type of shit, nigga? Like, what?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like, that motherfucker say he know he finna go get somebody to stop playing with me out here, bro.
So,
You know you
gonna
gonna.
you just predict, like, yeah, I think we gonna be chasing somebody today. Bro, that's a premeditated pursuit. Yeah, you just ain't walking in and be like, I think we gonna chase somebody. I think we gonna chase a car, or I think we gonna chase, or we gonna.
Only thing, Buddha, they got immunity. They got immunity. Only thing. That's why they can do that type of shit. So they just follow. Hey, chase that motherfucker. Get him. Hey, get him up out of here. Hey, let's see what the fuck he got. Damn, Buddha. Hey, Buddha, you got this shit rocking on here.
Have a foot pursuit. Well, what make you think that, bro? How do you know that? Let's keep watching.
So I think she said Greenwood and Galley.
The first thing that we have is the hottest block right now is the 3400 block of Fur. From then, it's the 500 block of 151st, the 3900 block of Alder, 3800 block of Cary, the 4000 block of Main Street.
I ain't gonna lie, all them blocks sound bad. Every block she named, it sound like something going on. Just by the numbers, it sound like it's something bad going on them blocks.
3800 block of Pulaski, 49 of Weg. So we'll start off in the harbor. That's where most of our shots fired have been. LPRs, all the warrants have been added. So if you guys put your tabs up, we'll go from there. Get out there. If there's anything else that you guys are looking for, just call it out. All right? Everybody have a car? All right, let's head at it.
She said everybody got a car.
We got one in custody. Got some coke.
Where'd you find that shit on?
I found it in his pocket. This is a 40 ball.
Oh.
A 40 ball. What is it?
This side's good.
Man, bro, this car is dirty.
Yeah, they got a lot of shit in there. Like, what the fuck? What you got going on, bro? You got a lot of shit in there, bro. Like, you got a lot of shit in that goddamn car, bro. You got they gonna be searching all day, bro. Like, they gonna be like, hey, we got a lot of shit in here. What the hell you got over here? What is this?
Do me a favor, regardless of where you gotta go. It's always
to the car wash. Go clean that car.
Yeah, go clean that motherfucker. That bitch nasty.
So the driver was in a hurry. Took the stop sign, stopped him. The passenger was a bit jittery. Kept saying on the G back and forth, saying that the city knows him. We smelled marijuana. Driver
and see, hey, that's another thing, y'all. That's what. And I'm glad Donald Trump, like, y'all might say a lot of bad things about Donald Trump, but I'm glad the man made marijuana a Schedule III drug. He's just signed the bill maybe 3 weeks ago. It's probably been 3 or 4 weeks back.
As soon as we took both of them out, passenger became more jittery, got us nervous. So officer safety, patted him down, make sure he didn't have nothing on him. As my partner was patting his pockets down, he found a clear knotted baggie with a white powdery substance within. So what's going through your mind right now? Man,
so they found some shit. So they got him one. They got him one. Goddamn, bro. You the first one to get trapped up in the documentary, bro. Like, what happened, bro? Like, what happened, big dog? Like,
people now.
You supposed to be able to hide that shit better than that, though.
Oh man, so when man was riding with a repeat offender, you know they gonna pull you over. If you get in the car with him right now, anywhere they pulling you over. As soon as they see him, they gonna stop you.
I'm a gangster, nigga. No, psycho. No.
What do you think should be different?
He talking about he a gangster, nigga, bro. You're going to jail, sir. You're gonna be a gangster in jail, my nigga.
I'll be out in 3 weeks.
I mean, he'll be out in 3 weeks. Okay, let's see.
Get out my face. I ain't got nothing to say. Hold on, I'll be out in 3 weeks. He wild.
Catch me again. Was he a repeat offender?
Yeah.
What is he known for in this town?
Everything.
This is Officer Galley. He served in the Navy for 8 years, and now he's in his 3rd year with East Chicago PD, and he's the guy who we'll be riding along with today. How's the community relations been with police lately?
What
you think on the police for real? So yeah, put up your deck for real. I love it.
You said they be on deck.
Over, like
when they say they on deck.
Y'all know what I mean when I say the night.
When they say they on deck, that mean they out there. The police out there, bro. 12 on deck, that mean they riding, my nigga. They riding.
18, why do you got on that mask?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It be people that be actually walking around wearing masks now, and I be like, are we living in China? Chinese people been wearing masks. Y'all like, hey, no cap. Well, that bird flu, all this other stuff, they been wearing masks. They been wearing masks way before us, before that 2020 shit. Yeah, y'all, I ain't got no damn lighter, man. I got an old school it today for y'all. I got an old school it for y'all, cause this is I ain't got no the goddamn lighter here. I'm buck naked. I don't got a lighter. I don't got no lighter. I don't got nothing. I'm butt naked out here, bro.
You ain't gonna have no problems with police yet. That's their job.
So there's a police officer right over here. Are there any questions you'd want to ask a cop?
Any questions? I don't know.
So what do you think it would take to have communities be a little bit more safer and like young guys doing less reckless shit?
I feel like if it was like most people like basketball, if it was more sports events out here, a lot of people would do that. A lot of
they always. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If they had like shit like I know in Charleston, South Carolina, they had some shit called midnight basketball, and they would have teams, and they would, you know what I'm saying, play each other, and it was like, and they played it on TV, and it was cool. All the little young teenage dudes that was in high school, all that shit, they would come and play midnight basketball. And that shit was beautiful, bro. They need to do shit like that in every city, bro. I wish they could do that here in Atlanta, man. Midnight basketball, man. And I know exactly where I would have it at, too. I got the perfect spot. I got spots. But I got like the perfect spot. I don't know. Somebody calling me from California. I don't know.
What sports for you to sign up for?
No AAU, none of that.
East Chicago does not have a football or baseball league.
No.
Do you know if that's true?
Not even basketball.
East Chicago is a Pop Warner team.
Yeah, they got Pop Warner. They got old school.
They ain't got no basketball, football, or nothing. He started naming all the teams. Well, they got Pop Warner. Then probably nobody don't want to play for Pop Warner.
Pop Warner, that's like kids, though. Pop Warner, like, I think Pop Warner like kids, though. I think so.
Right, they got all of that. I'm talking about summer leagues when I was younger, but they don't got no AAU leagues. That's what I'm talking about.
See, they need, like, bro, I know exactly where I had them playing at, bro. I can't even tell y'all because I don't want nobody to steal my idea, but, bro, like in Atlanta right now, I would definitely have midnight basketball. That shit would be jumping, bro.
Okay. They ain't got no.
What do you think of all
They
that?
got pop.
It's predetermined by choice, if you were to ask me. And it has a lot to do with social media, who influences them, music, obviously.
We're not blaming Lil Durk for this, man. Free Smirk.
So they had Durk.
Because it seems to me there are kind of screwed from the start. Their dad's a gangster. They live in an area, let's say like Meadowville in Chicago, where it's.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. It don't matter what your parent is. Like, you can be influenced by your parent, but I mean, everybody is their own self. Like, you could be your pops could be one of the biggest gangsters. You could be one of the biggest smartest people in the world that changed the world. Like, but just because your dad was a gangster, that don't mean you have to live that type of life. You know what I'm saying? Or follow in his footsteps.
The minority. When it's generational, when your grandfather, your father, and you were born and raised in that, that's almost impossible. I'll be honest.
See, it's see, I don't know if he's white or Spanish or what, but he's not a black, I don't see melanin in him. So he wouldn't understand, like, the human spirit from a black person's perspective. Like, he wouldn't be able to see a black man that, I mean, look at the movie, what's the name of the movie? What's the name of that goddamn movie? Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness. Right, he was a black man. He was hated on. But he still made it work. He still made it happen. Like,
I have family where one cousin became a gang member, but the other one didn't. Right.
So why are you like? I don't get it. But this dude, I don't think this dude should have ever been a policeman. He should have been a school teacher or something. I ain't lying.
So it's not always gonna be all of them, but very difficult when it's how you grew up. It's all you've seen every day. That's all you know.
Like, I think he would have been better as a school teacher. Like, not to knock him or nothing like that, because he is like a police officer. He's over these folks and all this other shit. But I just feel like Buddy probably would have made a better school teacher than he would a police officer. I'm just saying.
I need you guys to pull us in. Very large group out here.
Sweet.
What's this?
Pretty large group. 466 around.
So going into this, how are you gonna approach it? Like,
well, I know the address. We're all familiar with these two separate addresses that are on. Again, kids usually got guns. Some of the kids that associated over there are known for shooting.
Those forces an incredibly important and strategic investment for Indeed.
It's sort of a light bulb.
Everybody go fuck with some kids.
Kids.
So you already know how he thinking. I know the addresses. The kids over there usually got guns, and the kids over there be having guns on them. Translation: he ready to pop one of the kids.
Come on, man! Like, this is what we as black men, boys, that's what we go through every day in America. Like, you know, people just think that we are the enemy. I mean, we wasn't the enemy when we was building the country. So why are we the enemy now? This shit crazy, man. This shit crazy, bro.
They got guns on. You mean to tell me y'all keep riding up to the same spot and the same kids got guns on them? I find that hard to believe. But that go your probable cause right there. Well, they be like, well, you have no right to do that. But they think all the kids over there got guns on them. Wow. Yep.
It appears someone fled the scene, and after that, chaos and foot pursuits broke loose.
You hear the bops.
Bop it!
That's how you know something going down in the hood. All you gotta do is listen for the bop call. Yelling, screaming, get off foot, wait, stop, a baby out here, get the kids. As soon as you hear the bops.
Let's go. Pants. I got pants.
I'm talking about they just locking these niggas up. Like, this shit crazy.
I got a shirt. Still got a shirt.
They got a lady in a lawn cut, but she ain't get locked up. She just looking at it. She in a lawn chair. Like, ain't no we can do it.
Hey, stay right here. Go get that.
Oh man, I hate these little kids gotta see this, man. And a whole lot of times when people be like, why kids grow up hating the police is because they had to look at stuff like this at a young age and couldn't understand.
And I respect Buddha for saying this. Hey, much respect to Buddha. Y'all go check out Hip Hop Buddha channel, man. The man is he like the Malcolm X of goddamn YouTube, bro.
And didn't know what's going on. Now, I don't know why this man got pins coming out his face, but it's like that. Like he could be somebody dead. You see what I'm saying? He could be somebody daddy or something. And you seeing your daddy get treated like that, like, and you don't know what's going on, but you know that it look violent. It don't look good. You seeing your daddy in pain. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of them kids end up hating the police.
Yeah. What the fuck? I'm talking about they locking everybody up, bro. They locking everybody up, bro.
Bro, they got about 4-5 tasers on that man. Like, why? Like, bro, he already down. What you gonna tase him into? He already.
Hey, they gonna tase that nigga into oblivion. Like, niggas, everybody don't tase at one time. Hey, they said they were gonna tase that nigga and come together like Voltron.
All y'all can't get him down. What's the point of even doing this? That mean y'all scared. It's all y'all. One of him. Y'all got 3-4 tasers on him. Y'all scared of him.
Yeah. Got it. Look. They got all these folks out there. They locked everybody.
They told the man straight up. Told the man straight up.
Remember on Jesus Christ? Remember on Jesus Christ? They want to cry? Next time listen, right? What do we learn? What do we learn?
That shit crazy.
What? He said something about Jesus Christ. What? Hold on. I know I ain't heard that. That nigga said something about Jesus Christ. Hold on. Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, they you the only one there, man. There ain't nobody in there. It's just me and you, bro. Yeah, that was crazy.
Bop it.
Power Move isn't direct eye contact. It's supply chain visibility with FedEx. The new Power Move.
Detective Raven, this is the Mercy Capital Court, powered by artificial intelligence. You're charged with the murder of your wife.
No, that's my godson. He ain't even fucking 21. They on so much bullshit.
So what? See, she mad. But at the same time, we don't know what they did yet. So let's see what they did first. But at the same time, when the police come back and want the community to talk and all that, they ain't gonna talk because they feel like they wrong too. Yeah, they might feel like the gangbangers and all that wrong, but a lot of times they look at the police and feel like they wrong too. So let's see what they did.
What's going through your head?
My son don't even fucking sell no drugs. He fucking 17, baby. Right people. Y'all should have the right people. My son not. That motherfucker can't even see shit. The fuck he.
He said her son can't see nothing, he blind.
Blind. So you locked up a blind man. Come on, dog. You locked up a blind man, bro. Like, that ain't cool.
So just to give people some context, we drove past. It went from kind of nothing happening to a lot of action. I don't know what got someone tased, and a lot of people are mad and confused. There's people kind of.
That's what I'm saying. Why did they have all the tasers on the man? Like, I don't understand. What did he do? What happened?
Yeah, what the
fuck's going on?
They don't never do this shit. They don't even do this.
Okay, and they chased Buddy down. He ran. Okay, let's see what happened.
So I'm still trying to figure out what happened to the scene, so we'll hopefully get some more information.
This is all government housing. We get nothing but complaints of shootings, shots fired, drugs, gangs. We're here to answer that complaint.
Okay, but was any one of them shooting, had a gun, shots fired, drugs, anything? Let's get to that.
That is what we do. But what we're going to do next as a follow-up is we'll get a hold of housing, let them know what's going on over here, how they're acting towards us, they're not cooperating. This is not
So they trying to get them put out their apartment. Like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. They said we gonna what you call it? Something with housing. But yeah, they said we gonna man, stop playing out here.
people who are living here. This is assisted living, but you should be contributing to the community, not being a nuisance and tie up our resources.
Is that a paddy wagon?
That's our paddy wagon, so we'll transport them in there.
Yeah, like they say they locked up a blind nigga. That's fucked up.
These ain't even no hardened criminals, bro. Why they can't ride in the police truck? Y'all got all them nice, pretty police trucks. We gonna make it seem like they did some super bad. We gonna put them in a paddy wagon. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie though, but that what they do though. That what they do. They put you in the paddy wagon, bro. And then sometimes when they be driving in the paddy wagon, it be like they be hitting corners extra hard just to be funny and shit. I don't know if y'all ever been locked up. Y'all ever went to jail, been in the paddy wagon, but that shit ain't cute, man.
I think he said, Tommy G, I'm following you, gang. They still putting you in the back of the paddy wagon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they did yet, because I ain't heard about none of what they did, but it's crazy.
They think I orchestrated it. It looked like he got tased in the face with some problems.
The people are starting to think it's a conspiracy.
Hey, he said I'm gonna sue the fuck out y'all, and they closed the door on that. They don't give a damn about that shit.
Y'all locking the kids up for a YouTube video.
Pop it!
No, that ain't why they got locked up. I don't know why they got locked up yet. But we gonna find out, hopefully.
In Chicago, I'm just here for the ride along. I didn't call the shots. I'm not even sure what happened.
And dude out here like he in Chicago streets. Like, you ain't in Chicago, bro. You in what, Indiana or some shit like that.
So last night we got called to that same area. I don't know if
But I ain't gonna lie, it is a good video, you know, as far as like seeing what police and shit be doing, because this could educate some people on how they be moving and shit out.
It was the same building, but it was Mr. Spades, who was just placed under arrest. He said that his girlfriend was hitting him, so we arrived on scene, and sure enough, she was throwing haymakers at him, but he didn't want to press any charges. The girlfriend left, and that was that, and we're back today.
Okay. So if I called y'all last night because my girlfriend was beating me up, and y'all had to come and stop her from beating me up, what make y'all think I'm doing anything illegal today if I just called y'all last night?
I know, right?
Let's get to the guns and all that other
all
stuff.
the
If it's that, because I ain't seen none of it yet, but let's get to that.
That make all the sense.
So you guys helped bring the peace yesterday, but today, for some reason, he got escalated.
Correct. There was a little bit of de-escalation last night, and today is a different story.
Come on, come on, man. Go.
But no, I don't think that man did nothing.
Yeah, the way he
got
looked.
to hurt. It's hurt me just to look at that. I don't know why his face pinned up like that, but I don't think he did anything.
Tommy G crazy, man.
I'm just with that for a day.
You know what I'm saying? You going to the wrong hoods, doing the wrong shit. Somebody is gonna do something to you, bro.
I don't think so. I go to a lot of different hoods.
No, I ain't trying to. No disrespect. I'm just saying. I'm following you.
And I'm gonna get famous on YouTube.
Hey, he
Saying
might get
somebody
famous on YouTube. He
gonna
ain't
do something.
lying.
Tommy G, why you being locked up in the police station? Don't seem like a good idea to me at all. Like, you saying they could look at that and be like, you making a threat. They still ain't said what they did yet at all.
I got the shit in my face because my stabbed me. Yeah, I'm carbon, yeah.
I'm confused. Ain't nobody seen what they did.
Hey, ain't nobody say, hey, they right. Buddha right though. They ain't nobody said what they did. Yeah, like, what is they in jail for? Like, what did they do?
What's happened with this executive order is concrete proof that we're living in a different country.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, crazy shit. Crazy, yo. Like, you locked me up, bro.
Should we have a recap what happened? Sure. That's an ongoing investigation occurring in that area. When the officers were called by other officers about complaints, they went to go follow up, and a lot of the targets of the investigation were there. When the officers got out to confront these guys about gambling, drug dealing, drug usage, a couple of them got violent, some of them ran.
Gambling, drug dealing, and drug usage. Bro, I never knew you can go to jail for using drugs.
That whole area is government housing. So if you look at the building, there's clear signs of.
He says government housing, so it's probably Section 8. Everything out there probably Section 8.
No trespassing. You must live there to be there. You just can't hang out there. They have a zero tolerance on drugs, loitering, and gang and drug violence. So we established that the juvenile lives there. The one that fought with the police in the hallway. His mother was the one cussing and yelling at the police. Those are the kind of people we want to live in that type of area.
But what did they do?
Yeah, what did they do? Like, yeah, you right now. Hey,
You said
Buddha right, bro. What did they do? Why did they get locked up? What did they get locked up for? What was the charge?
the officers pulled up to talk. And they ran.
And niggas ran, and they ain't did
Where's
shit.
the crime?
Yeah, where the crime at? They ain't did nothing.
Where's the crime? Y'all went bothering them. Y'all was doing the investigation. Y'all literally went bothering them. What was the crime?
Government housing is there to assist you, not to enable you not to have waste our resources and have all the police there because you're causing problems. So part 2 is going to be now tomorrow. I'll pull the report, all the arrests. I'll send it to housing and explain that these people that live there caused all this nuisance and.
So he gonna get all these people. He gonna get all these people. Like if they get in Section 8, he's the police send the letter to them folk. Bruh, all them folk finna get put out, bruh. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's a weird
by
No, it wasn't nothing going on till y'all got them.
the complaint we got, which was drug dealing, illegal gambling, and selling drugs. Housing will then call them in for a meeting.
Y'all ain't getting no drugs. Y'all ain't
It's
getting no goods. Y'all ain't getting.
let me see what somebody said. Let me see. Stand there.
No weapons.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Everything was fine to y'all. Show.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Based on the nuisance, they can get it.
Bro, imagine getting kicked out your crib and you ain't even do nothing. Like, I ain't did nothing. And they ready to get them put out. Over doing nothing. What did they do? Nothing. What did y'all find on them? Nothing.
Nothing.
And they finna make up this fake report, send it to the housing authority, and get these people kicked out their crib. That's bogus.
I try my best
That's
to get involved
bullshit.
because
That's a
I have to
bullshit.
be the middleman. I can't be the one on 10 because I'm gonna set the tone. If I'm out there arguing and fighting, I guarantee you the rest of them, that is just a signal. The Batman sign just went up and all hell breaks loose with the officer. So I have to be the calm, more civilized one. Everybody's human. You're gonna lose your temper, but as long as you're not getting violent with them, as long as you're not using excessive force, I'm okay with that. I understand that you can only take so much before you react.
All right, so we're gonna call it a night tonight and come back to East Chicago. More action. Good night. After the chaos at those apartment complexes, the rest of the night was pretty quiet. So we left town around 10 or 11 p.m. However, later that night, from the very same apartments where the arrests happened, East Chicago PD's shot spotter system recorded dozens of gunshots in the air. After seeing some summer action in June, we came back to East Chicago in November. And as you know, a lot of crime was quite seasonal, and I was interested to see if this would be a high action day. Here's what happened.
Can you please lock it? Please lock it.
Aim small, miss small. Get on the fucking ground. This is Officer Greenwood. He served in the Army for 8 years, and he's in his 4th year with East Chicago PD, and he's the officer we will be going on patrol with. So we're coming to the end of the summer, rolling into fall. How did summer go in East Chicago?
It was fun, but the crime rates dropped, especially since the gang of narcs team was doing all the search warrants on the houses.
So all the heavy hitters got pulled off the street?
Yeah, there's a lot of them that have.
In a way, did that suck for you guys because it makes your job less intense?
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Yeah, he's like, damn, we need some old motherfuckers.
How often are people actually calling the police nowadays?
A lot.
Yeah?
People calling police for actual events, whereas people just call police because they sometimes want to.
But y'all in East Chicago, ain't nobody called y'all. Ain't nobody calling y'all, man. Y'all pulling up on people that ain't even doing nothing and holding them all day and making fake reports to their housing authority, talking about they done did X, Y, Z, and y'all these people doing nothing.
Damn.
How many kids do you have?
I have 4.
No.
Don't ride through there though.
Haley, Dominic, Riley, and Owen.
Oh yeah, pull him. Hey, pull him over. Pull him up right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it might be a really old person.
Handicapped.
I don't care. Get him from behind the wheel.
How you doing?
He got something going on.
Driver's license. You got a good registration or no?
Oh,
You do?
no.
Okay,
Grandma, let her go, man.
Okay, we're hopping in.
She probably just left her side dude crib. Oh, that's just grandma. You know, she probably had some grandma rug or something. Hit a switch or two or something. Probably just left her side dude house, man. Let her go ahead and go.
Okay, I'll tell him to step on it.
To where?
Yeah, thank you. She said go on. There's guys on the ground. There's guns and shit.
Alright, are you done playing?
Idiots. Doesn't matter. That's why you gotta do that shit. They don't pay attention.
Now Daddy won't scratch your pants and it won't smell for up to 12 weeks after first use. Now this, yeah!
They ended up playing with the police sirens. They won. They playing with it. What we got going
We
on
got a
here,
traffic
man?
stop. Led from a broken tail light. Pulled him over. Immediately smelled weed. Now we're just going through. They ended up having 2 firearms, an AR pistol and a Glock.
Hold on. Hold on.
It's an AR and a pistol. They got an AR.
Bro,
They got an
ain't
AR.
no way you pulled over for them. You supposed to have speed. Yeah, ain't no way. Boy, no, not with all that. I ain't pulling over. Yeah, no, boy, you supposed to have speed.
With an extended mag on it. So now we're just about to run the guns. Already ran my dog. You guys wasn't here for that. Got a little bit of weed in there, but nothing crazy.
You're just running the guns to see if they're
Yeah,
You're supposed to have
that shit
speed.
clear.
Yeah, 24.
Officer Morris ran the guns through the system, and when they came back clean, he said this to the guys he had detained.
All right, boys, gotta take you in for felony possession, all right?
What?
No, I'm just messing with you. Let me cut you loose. Sorry.
What?
I'm gonna cut you. Yeah, just a little bit of weed. Let's be smart, bro. Let's not drink and drive and smoke, all right? You're asking for attention.
In states like Indiana,
Hold on.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know they just ain't said they'd let them go.
You gonna ride around with those? And they lick and you good? Oh no. I'm living in the wrong place. That's the problem. All I was legal. Oh man, I need to move. Okay. I see my name high speed. What you take? He look, he got mad. What you taking us in for? We had a little weed. The guns legal. Ooh wee.
and then where marijuana is illegal, to an officer on a traffic stop, there's no better smell than weed because that odor instantly gives the officer probable cause to search the vehicle. Sometimes these searches lead to significant arrests of crimes that would have never been detected if it were not for weed. It's fair to say that if weed was legalized, it would greatly inhibit an officer's ability to search a vehicle. And this makes the smell of marijuana a powerful but controversial tool in a policeman's arsenal. East Chicago was a formerly dangerous place that you guys have drastically reduced the homicide rate. How did you go about doing that?
So, and I hate when chiefs take credit because I'm not going to take credit for it. The way we first started was we thought that the more officers you have, the safer your city is. And we started to find out that wasn't the case. So what we did was we started strategically going after the gangs. And one of the ways we did it was we saw that on the state side, it was too lenient. So we decided to do a RICO case. We've never done it in the history of this department, but we thought, well, we'll give it a shot because we got guys that are responsible for anywhere from 18 to 20 murders a year. So something has to be done. We took it to the U.S. Attorney's Office and they agreed. So we started a RICO case against the Imperial gangsters, and we started taking down key people within the gang. A lot of it started with small drug buys and how quick they are to tell. And that whole no snitching policy, snitches get stitches, I always laugh because...
So basically the rats took them down.
I was doing this job 27 years. Our biggest snitches, our biggest informants are actually gang members and drug dealers. So once we started breaking them from within, we started getting more information on them. We had enough for a RICO case, and we started taking down the leadership.
Just the last thing. Finishing off your 4 hours says that all known party was breaking into her and house at 39 for together. Clear off, check it out as well.
They're breaking? Yeah. Oh shit. Are we going straight there? Yep.
somebody's apartment is dirty. Dirty as hell enough.
Are you trying to renovate these out? Or what are you trying to do?
The legal work is still not done with it or everything. My aunt is still technically, this is still a family still.
I see. So did someone get in the lockbox and they took the
I believe so, yeah. And this would be the second or third time. And
oh, they took it.
yeah.
Man, that is dirty as hell. Y'all better clean it out before y'all outside.
I guess they took it.
Is this tips and stuff? Yeah. 171, I'm looking. I know who this is too. What's up, man? Just to the back of the car, okay? Alright. Put your hands up for me. You ain't got nothing on you that's gonna stick me, poke me, hurt me. Put your hands up there. Alright, go ahead, have a seat on the curb, bro. I got it. You got it. Okay. Stand right here then.
Run it. If it's legal, let them go. If it's legal, let them go.
Burnt marijuana, bro. The smell of burnt marijuana, bro. Where you smell it at? That's how I knew you were smoking. That's why the first thing I asked you was how much weed was in the car.
Get more out of payments with AI and strike the balance between.
I don't get how you can smell, how you can smell the weed from your car coming out of my car, and you way behind me somewhere. So you said, why you pull us up, man? We smelled the weed. How? How, bro? Is y'all blowing the weed orange them or something? I don't know, man. They gotta explain that further. Shut the corner. But they riding with them pipes though. Yeah.
Obviously, we ain't legal, right? That's why I asked you from jump. I said, hey, bro, it's a small amount.
That's
you feel me on them, you know what I'm saying? But to be real with you, with a small amount, I don't take a picture anyway. Feel me? Unless you got 5, 6 pounds in the trunk over. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to get the trunk over. That's the argument. No, you straight, man. You good to go. You straight. I ain't take your license. Nothing like that.
Let's talk about proactive policing.
Hey, but as you can see, they riding with them legal pipes around there. You know what I'm saying? They piped up too. We go ahead and let you go, man. We ain't gonna. But they just pulling over everybody saying we smell weed. How? I do not know. At a distance, how does that happen? I don't know. That's their number one thing is saying, "Oh, we smell weed. Pull off." What you pulling me over? Smell the weed? you gonna be way down on another block somewhere. Soon as they see your car smell weed, pull them over. That's crazy.
Criminologists advocate for the strategy because they say it comes with a proven track record of reducing crime. Take East Chicago. In the 90s, the city averaged 20 murders a year, but now averages only 5 or 6. Officers like Chief Rivera will credit this drop to proactive police work combined with aggressive RICO cases. And you can find similar results nationally. Jacksonville, Florida, for example, is a city that's really bought into proactive policing, and they went from Florida's deadliest city to dropping out of the top 10 entirely. However, critics of proactive police work will say that these tactics result in harassment to the citizens, the very people that pay the wages for the police that patrol. Folks, let me know in the comments your take on proactive policing and whether you'd like to see this type of law enforcement where you live. How do you draw the line with proactive policing between being ahead of the curve and being borderline harassing citizens?
So that's all our perception. The community is always going to think it's harassment, right? Because they don't know the whole story. And I don't put it out there. Like, for example, just a couple days ago. So I get calls that at the park, the kids are playing basketball, but they're not just playing basketball, they're gambling and they're smoking weed and they're some of them are dealing. When my officers go over there to deal with those kids, people see, why are you bothering these kids? All they're doing is playing basketball. Well, I don't want to tell them that Miss Smith or Miss Taylor or Miss Sanchez called and lives down the street and saw what they were doing and wanted us there.
A few blocks down, a call came in and Greenwood went to the scene to see if backup was necessary.
You did too? Say that again? I've been here.
Just a piece of blunt that was rolled up.
A piece of blunt that was rolled up.
Bobby!
What you mean a piece of blunt?
Yeah, she shouldn't.
So you just made it fall. Sir, look under the bag. It's a piece of blunt.
Okay, here it is. That's the only one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bobby!
Is there anything else in here that we need to know about?
The middle part.
The middle part what?
Something she does.
I gotta take me. Just do it now. I got a baby. I know.
Okay. You just had a baby?
Yeah.
Talk to him. Okay, see if we can catch him.
Oh no, the officer I can talk to.
I understand it, but right now, just step back.
We can gather, it appears this woman was holding onto cocaine for her boyfriend, and due to the sensitive nature of this arrest, we decided to blur out this woman's face because stereotypically, the type of boyfriend that makes this woman hold on to drugs for him also tends to be the same type of guy that beats the crap out of women.
Okay, so break down what we just saw in that scene.
Okay. Just a normal traffic stop. You can smell the weed in the car, so you have probable cause to search. She started most likely right before we showed up. She didn't want to let anyone search the car because Tipton ran the dog. The dog hit on the car. So now we have probable cause. Gave probable cause.
And if that dog smelled that, that's a good dog. It ain't like she had a whole brick. You know what I'm saying? She had a tiny little bit. You know what I'm saying? Boyfriend ain't no real trap. He ain't got no real money. He a store boy. He ain't moving bricks like that. He got her holding it up in a cigarette pack. You know real. Well, they tell you her head ain't gonna need to write it up. And you gonna say it's a ounce? No, it's a piece. A piece. A paperwork gonna say a piece. Like, come on, man.
You can look anywhere where the drug might be. And she already gave it away that there was drugs inside of her purse. And when looking into it more, you can see there's a bag of coke in one bag. There's marijuana, stuff like that. There's a straw with coke all inside of it.
How much coke you think? Just a little bit.
I don't know. I'd say maybe 2-3 grams.
Power Move isn't showing up late on purpose. It's data insights with FedEx, the new Power Move.
Why do you think this girl is so distraught?
So, in my opinion, I guess that's my professional. That's not her dope. She sold it for somebody. I don't know if you heard her sister when her sister came downstairs. They were like, tell them who gave it to you, tell them whose stuff it is. But I mean, I would be shocked too. She said she just had a baby.
So they all some rats. Her, the sister, everybody. They know whose it is. Hey, tell them whose it is.
So there's that.
So you think it's like a boyfriend that's making her?
More than likely a boyfriend or
and she's scared.
A friend that she's just holding dope for, and she just got caught with it.
So you think she's the one that's using it?
100%. I've seen her a few times. She doesn't necessarily even strike me. She doesn't even have like tough.
Man, Hey, I kick it with me in the Karma Cafe. I want to tell you to like, subscribe, share. Definitely a notification. Peace, no one.